Good morning, Falcons. Today is Thursday, March 19th, 2026. I'm Eli in this review from the Falcons Nest. Jellystone Campground north of Plymouth is having a jar fair from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturday. The campground offers several summer jobs that start in mid-April and continue to mid-October. Available positions are lifeguards, maintenance, and grounds housekeeping, the ranger station, recreation security, the campfire canteen, and the picnic basket. The campground pays for lifeguard training. More information is available by calling 574-936-7851. The snow year of 25-26 is now a top 10 snowiest with 94 inches of snow. The snow year runs from July 1st to the following June 30th. It's the official record keeping the snowfall in the northern hemisphere. South Bend has recorded snowfall as early as September and as late as May. The snow year was boosted by intense lake effect snow in the fall and winter after the days that warmed into the 60s, boosting lake temperatures along with bouts of cold Arctic air that was limited in recent years. A number of people see a big snow year as evidence to refute a warming climate when the long term trend shows just the opposite. Since 2000, there's been over a 3-inch decline per decade in snowfall. Also, we see more extremes, many least snowy years, and a few extremely snowy years. Less snowy years are more likely year to year. The deadline to register to vote for the upcoming primary election is Monday, April 6th. Eligible users who are not registered to vote are encouraged to take a few minutes now to ensure their voices are heard. Hooters can check the registration status, register to vote, or update their information by visiting indianavoters.com by 11:59 p.m. on April 6th or by contacting their local county election office by the close of business April 6th. To be eligible to register to vote in Indiana, you must be a United States citizen, be at least 18 years old on or before election day, and have lived in your present for at least 30 days prior to the election. Stop by the Media Center this week to stock up on books for your spring break reading. In this week's Health Edition Minute, South Carolina health officials reported 3 new measles cases on Friday, pushing the total number of infections linked to the outbreak to 996. The state health department said officials have warned that the widening outbreak could last weeks or months amid lagging vaccine uptake. And that's all we for this week's edition of Health Minute. Now to weather with Ryan.
Today's weather is an actual temperature of 32, real feel of 36, poor air quality, and partly cloudy. Now 3-day forecast. Thursday is going to be a high of 61, sunny, a low of 45. Friday is going to be a high of 64, partly cloudy, a low of 35. Saturday is going to be a high of 69, partly cloudy, a low of 53. Now sports with Blake.
Northridge is 25-1 heading into our IHSAA 4A semi-state semifinal versus Homestead 20-6. Saturday Elkhart's game in Northside Gym. The Raiders' 19 straight victories make for the fourth longest winning streak of the 32 teams remaining in all 4 classes, according to South Bend Tribune. The Raiders are the best hope for a team from our region to win a state title this year. The Raiders' lone loss to Goshen not only has served as motivation for the rest of the season, but the way Northridge responded to a defeat marked a shift in the season as a whole. The next 3 games were at Phil Cox Memorial Tournament in Kokomo, where the Raiders went 3-0 to win the Invitational, including a 40-point outburst from senior Brady Skull versus Maryville and a victory versus South Bend Riley in the championship. It may not seem like baseball weather, but opening day for the South Bend Cubs is 2 weeks away. The Cubs will be unveiling their $48 million improvements to Coveleski Stadium, according to WSBT. Mishawaka police on Wednesday announced they are investigating an alleged battery that occurred during a Marion High School boys basketball practice. Police spokesman Sergeant Steve Headley said that alleged battery happened at the team's March 10th practice. Headley declined to say whether the victim or the suspect was a player or a coach. South Bend Tribune has reported that Marion suspended head coach Matt Berger for team's Class 3 regional final game against East Chicago Central Saturday at Michigan City High School. Marion lost that game 78-74, ending their season. According to WVPE. The Tribune quoted Marion Athletic Director Steve Ravato as saying Berger was suspended for one game for allowing a player or a coach who wasn't on the roster to participate in the March 10th practice. Berger has been Marion's head coach for 19 years, but Ravato told the Tribune that his future with the team was uncertain. Ravato said he hoped that the schools would announce Berger's fate sometime this week. Headley said Mishawaka Police Department will forward its investigation to the St. Joseph County Prosecutor's Office when they are finished. Now back to lunch with Brian.
Today's lunch was chicken patty, rodeo burger, Uncrustable, ham chef salad. Out of the sides, waffle fries, celery sticks, cinnamon apples, mini pancakes, and peanut butter cup. Have a great day, Falcons.